What's good, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a critique right here because this person said portrait by me would love some feedback. And I always got you with the good feedback. I'm going to give you everything that you need so you can get from good to great. So let's get started. Let's not waste any more time. All right. So right here, first thing that I'm just going to say everything that's coming to my mind right now. Right now, bro, your portraits are gorgeous. Your stuff is looking real nice. So I I had a little bit of trouble figuring out like everything that you need to fix, but I found some key things that I know that could bring you like to the next level. So these are just very simple things and they're very easy to implement. I'm going to give you examples on how you can implement this too, so anybody can get some sort of value from this. So if you're a beginner too, I want you to click the link in the description right now. Go there right now. I'm gonna wait for you to do it. I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds. Scroll down right now. Click that link in the description. It's gonna send you to my emailing list over there. After you put in your email, you're gonna get access to the 7-step portrait painting guide. I would recommend it to absolutely everybody if you want to get really good at painting portraits and how to get fast at doing them too. Because I paint portraits around like hour 30 minutes now, and that's just from constant repetition of these 7 like key steps. So definitely check that out, and it's gonna help you out with any of your portrait painting struggles. So back to the critique now. The portrait is nice, man, like honestly, but first thing that I would recommend is to fix up your base, because right now it looks like the foundation of your photo is a little bit, it's not as strong as it should be. Because think of this like you're building a house. Painting a picture is sort of like you're building a house right here. So I'm gonna draw a little house. This is not my best picture right away, so don't judge me. Not all my pictures look like this, so don't be think, oh, bro, your stuff is trash. Like, what are you teaching people? This is not an accurate representation of how I draw. But think of it like you're making a house, right? And first of all, when you're building a house, you need to have a solid foundation of the house before you actually like put up the stuff all the way until you get to the roof. So the foundation when you're painting portraits is that underpainting. So you can't skip the underpainting. Yeah, you could technically skip the underpainting, but that would be like building the house and just starting off with the bricks and starting off with like the wooden planks, like finalizing everything. Yeah, you can do that, but it's gonna be wonky once you start to like add some more height to the to the house or the building, because at first you're not really going to notice it. It's going to look fine because you already have like all the wood, you're going to have the planks built up, but then like when a little bit of wind comes, then the house is going to topple over, or it's going to get like a little bit slanted. So that's what I see right here. Because yeah, your portraits are nice, you have some nice colors, but the thing that's standing out to me right here is this midsection, man. Yeah, like you need to fix up the proportions between the thirds of the face. So the upper third is looking really good, and then the lower third is looking like fantastic too. But this mid portion right here is a little bit too stretched out for me, and I know that your face is not that stretched out. So an easy way how you can fix this too is just by creating an underpainting that follows these rules. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now in a good way. So, and very easy thing to implement right now when you're looking at creating underpaintings is to just create a line in between the eyes. So what this is going to do is going to get the eyes level, because you don't want the eyes to be slanted. You don't want it to be the other way like this. You want it to be straight. So I create a straight line, and then from here what I do is I find the middle of that line and I create how long the nose is going to be. So this is also going to split the face into two halves like this. So when you split the face into two halves, everything's even, everything's symmetrical, and you're good to go. So I just find out the length of the nose, and from here I'm ready to start off with like the forehead and like around the cheeks and everything. So you see right here, I created this line and I created this one down here too. And that's how I got the proportions even and the thirds of the face matched up how I wanted it to be. So Yeah, so another example of me doing this is right here. I didn't create that same exact line, but what I did over here is I created like the trace of where all the shadows are on the face, because this picture right here, it has a lot of shadows. It's a really good practice for if you want to like get good at creating shadows and like dark areas of the face. So what I did is I started off with the forehead, and then from here I started mapping out where all of these shadows are, like around her forehead and this. So from here too is a very easy bridge to the nose. And from the nose you just create like a small little curved line, and then from here you also create like other shadows underneath the nose. So the point of this is for me to just show you that you need to create an underpainting. Can't skip out on the underpainting because this is your solid foundation. And if you implemented the underpainting, I bet you like everything else would just fall in line. It'll make it so much easier. And if you're not using underpainting right now, you need to be hopping on that, because you can't just be hopping into these pictures thinking that you're going to get everything straight from the dome. I've been painting for years, but I still need to create underpaintings. So you already know that they're helpful. So you can't be skipping that. It's the foundation. You need to have a solid foundation. You want to build this house on stone. Any sort of wind that comes is not going to be knocked over. So, okay, from here, the next thing that I see, let me actually erase this so everything is clean. So yeah, you guys see underpainting, get that down and you're good. So next thing that I see right here is your angles of the face. Now you see here's a little bit sharp, it's a little bit Roblox faced, but you could clean this up so easily right now. It's like you don't want these sharp edges. I don't know a single person's chin that's that sharp, but like I'm not trying to sound mean, but like this is just me being honest. You need to round out those edges, and the way how you do that is just by using your brush and like cleaning up that. You can really easily clean that up if the paint is still wet. So you just like create nice round edges, because you see over here I do the same thing too. Like I create these sharp edges like around the chin and the face shape, but then that's not seen in the final product because I clean up everything. I create these nice round edges all around the face and around her cheeks and like all these small details. So just clean that up and then you'll be good, because this right here, like this should not be happening. You should be rounding out all of your edges, especially when you're making a face, because everything is supposed to be smooth all around the face. Everything's supposed to go like nicely, and it'll just make the picture that much better. So also around this here, you don't want a straight line for the edge of your face. So right here, because the natural face shape is going to come out a little bit, and then it's also going to cave in. It's going to come out a little bit too. It's going to cave in because nobody has a straight line for their face, unless if you're like making a video game character, but we're talking about real life here. So yeah, just clean that up and then you'll be good. And adding on top of that too, you want to clean up your brush strokes. So the brush strokes right here, you can kind of see them, but you want to blend them all together. And this is a very easy fix too. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So what you're going to do is after you lay down all of this paint and you're at this stage, you're going to get your brush, clean it off, and you're just going to wipe it down on some paper towel, clean off the brush. And with your dry brush, you're just going to graze on top of all that paint that you put down already. You're not going to put too much pressure. You're just going to graze lightly on top of all the colors. And it's going to give it a nice little fade, because when you're painting skin, you want it to be smooth too. The texture of your paint of your painting matters, and is really going to give it that lifelike look, because right now you're very close, but if you blended the colors really nicely, then it'll have more of a lifelike look. Because over here in your eyes, you did amazing. Like I don't know how you did that so well. So just use that same exact principle that you use over here for the eyes and like all that other stuff for the skin, because that is something that shouldn't be missed out on. And over here you kind of see that too, because I faded between the lights and the darks, because you want a nice smooth transition all across the face, because that texture is really going to give it that lifelike look. And you also see in this reference photo right here, there's a nice seamless transition. So we just want to replicate that as best as we can. So just use that easy trick that I showed you right now. Just graze the brush lightly on top of all that paint that you put down, and you're good. Like, you're golden from there. So I think that's it now. I think that those are all the critiques that I had. Absolutely amazing, man. Like, just try these little things, try these tricks that I showed you, see how it goes, and I bet you're gonna do amazing, because like this right here is great. So those are the only critiques that I found. And again, I want to invite you to check out that 7-step guide in the description. It's really going to help you out no matter what level you are, beginner, intermediate, or like upper levels. You can learn something from that too. And I just like recommend it for all levels, because it's what I've learned personally that works best for me, what is most efficient, the things that really like help you level up and get really quick at painting too. So if that's a goal of yours, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to launch a coaching through my emailing list. So you're going to get personal help from me. If you have any questions, if you have any difficulties, or if you're stuck somewhere, I want to give you all the advice that you need to help you get to that place that you want to be at, because you should be proud of the work that you make. And it makes painting just a fuller experience. It makes it so much better. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But apart from that, I want to thank you all for watching this video. And if you want to learn all the mistakes that you should avoid when painting portraits, click the video on the screen right now, and I'll see you all over there.